This video is presented by Pi Network, the revolutionary digital currency you can mine right from your phone. No expensive equipment needed. Join over 55 million users worldwide and start earning Pi today. Click the link in the description and use invite code Davis32689 to get started. Now, enjoy this throwback to the legendary 1989 Daytona 500.
The Allisons. Remember 1 year ago, father and son locked up in that battle to the finish? Bobby Allison winning his third Daytona 500, son Davey coming home a close second. It's different here today. Bobby Allison is home in Hueytown, Alabama, convalescing from a terrible crash last summer. He, like you, will be watching this event on television. He, like many of you, will have a rooting interest in one driver and one driver only here in the 500. That driver is standing by on pit road right now with Mike Joy.
Thank you, Ken. Davey Allison, last year, that fantastic father-son finish, but here this has been a very different speed week for you.
Well, this has, Mike. This is the first time I've ever been down to the Daytona 500 without Bobby Allison being a part of it, and there just feels like something's missing. You know, we wish he was down here, but he's at home watching on television, got his fingers crossed for us.
You have a brand new car here, the new design 89 T-Bird. Can you put it out front today?
Well, we went out and practiced yesterday, and the car ran really good. It handled real well. Horsepower-wise, we're maybe off a little bit, but we ain't giving up until this thing's over with. And we want to put this Texaco Have One Star Thunderbird over there in Victory Lane where Dad's Miller Buick was last year.
It's Bill Elliott who broke his wrist in a wreck here about 10 days ago.
In the past, they've called $1 million Bill. I guess now it's Broken Arm Bill or the One Arm Bandit. How do you feel, and how long do you intend to go today?
Well, I feel fine, but, I just can't do a lot with my left arm, and that's going to be a determining factor. I feel like it'll be better for me to go to the first caution, get out of the car, put Jody in the car, and let him get caught back up and do the job he needs to do.
That left arm's really important for leverage for steering, isn't it?
Well, I drive more with my left arm than I do my right arm, and I just as soon broke my right arm if I had my pick, because I could do more driving with my left arm.
Light. Onboard camera in the Bill Elliott car. Remember, he is driving one-handed. Jody Ridley out of Chatsworth, Georgia, an old friend, to help him today.
Dave Crew Chief Jeff Hammond's son Colt Lee is 9 months old, and Friday, Daryl's daughter Jessica turned 17 on the 17th. This is car 17, and I know you're just a little superstitious.
Well, those are great numbers, and if you were in Las Vegas, they'd win you some money.
Daryl, today perhaps your best chance ever to win the Daytona 500.
Well, I'm awful confident, and I just want to go out and run a smart race today. I think that's gonna be the deal. That's just going to be the deal, to go out and run smart and not make any mistakes and take care of the car and be there to finish and not run in those big groups. I think that's what's going to, you got to stay out of those groups of cars.
Several-time Winston Cup champion, but never yet a Daytona 500 winner.
The most famous words in motorsports, Mr. Dick Stegemeyer.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
To the start. Listen to this great facility come to life in just a moment. The weather, it is extremely cool. Winds are at 20 miles per hour right now. We've had 10 glorious days. Bill Wilson, President CBS Sports, drops the green flag, and the field is away. Chevrolet's up in front. Bill Elliott from 13th place. Up behind, Jeff Bodine. He's picked off a couple of
Number 8, and here's Jody Ridley. Now, he just put his car up into third gear, and here comes the car number 19 that went out in front of him down into Bobby Hiller.
That's way after the equipment is already there. That's a lap or two later. See Ridley downshift right away to get slowed down. Yeah. And the Allison. You see him coming down on the pit road. He has just rolled that car wheel to wheel. Complete one-time over sidewinder after he hit the dirt bank in the back straightaway, protecting the cars from going into Lake Lake.
Could have been on their top, make a pit stop at Daytona. Here is one. Davey Allison on pit road, getting 4 tires, and now the crew going to win, putting in a new windshield. The hood has been ripped off the car. The damage does not look outrageous. finishes. I think he can continue on. Go back to
dynamic action here. Davey Allison back on pit road as they continue to work on his car. Here's turn 2, back straightaway.
Well, he's in the middle of that pack of front-running cars, and all of a sudden he comes out of it, apparently getting bumped. You see the hood fly off the car, and he spins around on the grass on the backstretch, and then into a bank, and it flips the car over all the way over his four wheels. He has the presence of mind pretty quickly to fire the car up, get it going again,
and drove it back into the pit.
So here we see it from a different angle, as we see it spinning through the grass. We see it from a different angle, as we see it spinning through the grass, approaching the bank of dirt. And when it hits that bank of dirt, it just rolls the car right over very nicely one time and back on its wheels.
And he's already back on the track. He is already... With 7 laps to go, that's LV Ottinger getting around. But watch this. Sailing through the picture comes Brett Byrne, the New Jersey driver. From another angle, Byrne has been taken to Halifax Hospital for x-rays of a potential ankle injury. Byrne's car going straight away. There it is again, also involved LV Ottinger, Elton Sawyer, and Tommy Houston in that crash. Now, to the final moments of the race, last lap. There's Wallace in front. On the outside, Dale Jarrett, number 32, gets selected. Bodine goes into the wall. And it's
in the wall. Well, he has it at 115. Really narrowed the car up.
That's the second quarter crash in almost the identical position. That's what it really was.
The car is off of the racing surface, but you can see there is fire coming from under the hood. Apparently an oil line or a fuel line perhaps broken. Well, let's see. We can see Neil Bonnet down on the inside of the racetrack, and you can see flames coming from underneath the car on the left front as he pulls it off of the racing surface down onto the grass area between turns 1 and 2. When a car gets loose, and what he means by that is the back end is not
the wall. We got trouble. Car number 73, Phil Martinez, sitting.
And you can see people there. His car turns up on the side as he hits that bank on Darrell Walton. He's drafted, trying to save every bit of fuel he possibly can.
In the last lap, the interval is immense. It's a question of fuel. Can Walton hold out? He can coast it now, I think.
Yeah, he's about close enough now, but he should coast across the start-finish line and still win.
Out of turn 4 after 17 years of effort. The Daytona 500 belongs to Franklin, Tennessee's Darrell Waltrip. He's done it. He's done it. Second place at stake to the line. Number 25. Schrader will take second. 7 seconds back.
Ken Carliner, Rick Hendrick, driver Darrell Waltrip, wife Stevie.
Oh, I won the Daytona 500. I won the Daytona 500.
Darrell, how long?
Wait. This is the Daytona 500, isn't it?
You bet.
Don't tell me it isn't. Thank God.
How many years and how long and how hard have you tried to get right here?
17 years.